Some people call this the sad part of the show. I call this the human part of the show. We talk about everything during this little story time with BJ. But tonight we talk about one of the hardest songs I've ever had to write. This is a hard one to sing, but this time of year, it rings a little truer for me. I lost my mom on New Year's Eve of 2019. That is usually a holiday that we associate with fresh starts and clean slates, new beginnings. It's a celebratory holiday. It will never be a celebratory holiday for me. It'll always be the day I lost her. My mom was my best friend. I talked to her 2 or 3 times a day. She believed in me before I believed in me. Every good quality I have came from that woman. She gave me all the bad shit too, but the good stuff is what we're gonna focus on. My mother was loud. My mother was opinionated. She was obnoxious sometimes, kind of like that crew. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just who you fucking are. When a man leads a statement, this is a song about my dead mother, and you decide to keep getting louder, fuck, that's just in your blood. You can't fix asshole, friends. There's no clearer way to start that story. My mother taught me the value of language. She taught me the value of words, how important vocabulary is. My mom said that when you have this accent and you open your mouth, anyone that hears you is going to judge you based off how you sound. She said, make sure you are articulate, make sure you are well-spoken, make sure they leave any conversation with you knowing that you've read a book or two. She taught me how to bring people up with words, raise them up with words. She also taught me how to cut their fucking legs out. I got pretty good at both of them. I'm thankful. She taught me the value of hard work. My mother told me that nothing in this life is free. Nothing is handed to you worth having. Everything you work for, sweat for, bleed for, you value it once you have it. I am proud to be her son. I am proud of the work that woman put into me. And when I say work, I fucking mean that, work. But my mom also suffered from the same disease that I have. My mom was an addict. I am a drug addict. I am an alcoholic. I'm thankful. August 31st of this year, I celebrated 11 years in recovery. Of all the cool shit that I've done in this world and seen in this world, the greatest thing I've ever done is let my mom see this version of the boy that she raised. I'm thankful. But my mom was an opioid addict. Not my whole life, just at the end. My mom was the youngest of 6 children. She watched all 5 of her older siblings die before they were 45 years old. Substance abuse-related deaths. My mom knew better. We called it the family problem. She said, BJ, we are very good at picking up bad habits. We are very bad at putting them back down. So she didn't touch anything. My whole life, she didn't drink, she didn't do drugs, she didn't do anything. But I told you she was a hard worker. My mom worked 2 jobs my entire life to make sure that me and my brother were afforded every opportunity she missed out on. And at one of those jobs, she hurt her back. She was out of work, and so she had a surgery on that back, and it didn't fix it, so she had another surgery on her back, and it didn't fix it. Over the course of 3.5 years, she had 5 back surgeries. None of them fixed the problem. But every one of those surgeries took a piece of my mother that I will never get back. It took her personality. It took her purpose. Most importantly, it took her pride. I don't know if you've ever watched a force of nature be reduced to a fucking breeze. But it crushed me. Watching this woman, everything that was strong in my vocabulary was her. She walked into a room and demanded respect. Tiny woman. She was incredible to watch when she walked into a room. So seeing her just laying there, falling deeper and deeper into this depression, it crushed me. But then the doctors gave her these little pills. They're called Oxycontin. I've never seen a more effective drug in my life. Within 3 days, she was up, moving, talking about work, cracking jokes. So we ignored it when half a pill turned into one pill, and one turned into two, and two turned into three. It was just medicine. Doctor gave it to her. It can't be bad. It's working. I didn't know my mother was an opioid addict until the early onset dementia started kicking in. When my mother started forgetting who I was, she started forgetting who she had to hide it from. And in that moment, it became very real that my mother had a problem and that these drugs were not letting go. You can't tell people that you love to stop doing something that's killing them if they don't know who you are. So me and the rest of my family watched as my mom just fell deeper and deeper and deeper into these addictions. My dad called me New Year's Eve, told me she was gone. I was not sad. I was not angry. I was not lonely. Joy was the emotion I was overwhelmed with. I was happy because she wasn't hurt anymore. I was happy because these fucking drugs weren't winning anymore. Next emotion's guilt. I felt guilty because I wasn't sad. I wasn't showing it outwardly. Sadness came the first holiday that I associate with my mother. That's my birthday. May 3rd. I'm a Taurus. Stubborn. Bullheaded. Every single year on May 3rd, my mother would call me at 7:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The exact minute I was born. Not 7:33, not 7:35, 7:34. That phone, you could set your fucking watch to it. And every year was the same shitty joke. She said, hey. I said, hey, Mama. She said, I just want to call and remind you that at this exact moment, 30-some years ago, you ruined me and your father's life. She said, BJ, we used to be young and beautiful people. We had dreams and goals and aspirations. And then we had you. And she'd try her best not to laugh, sometimes 15 seconds, 30 seconds, but eventually it would come out. She couldn't hold it back. And I'm not talking about the laugh you do with your friends when they tell a bad joke. I'm talking about the laugh that you can hear it bubbling deep inside of your belly, and it's forcing its way up. It has nowhere else to go, and eventually it gets here and it just fills a fucking room. I got that laugh once a year, guaranteed every year on my birthday. Friends, I have roamed this fucking rock for 41 years, and I have yet to find a single noise that brings me that much joy than the sound of my mom laughing. So when my birthday rolled around, 7:33, 7:34, 7:35, 7:36. That's when it was real. She wasn't here anymore. She wasn't calling. She was gone. And that fucking crushed me. I wrote this song during that first year, relearning how to celebrate holidays without the people that taught us how to celebrate that holiday in the first place. This goes out to anybody that's lost anyone of consequence. You're not by yourself. I don't tell these stories to bring you down or bum you out. I play these stories to remind you that you are not going through this shit alone. This is not you being punished. This is not God. This is not karma. This is not the fucking universe. This is called being a human being and living long enough to say goodbye to the people that fucking matter the most. And if you're one of the young folks out there who have no idea what I'm talking about and haven't lost anyone yet, this song will be waiting for you when you do. This is a song called The First Year.
Woo! Yeah! Come on!
It's finally here, that time of year when your favorite flowers start to bloom. and the showers of April cascade into the sauna we call June. Yesterday was my birthday, the first one since you've been gone. All my friends say it gets easier. All my friends have been known to be wrong. You left in such a hurry, I had so much left to say. Yeah, I'm just passing by, thought I'd stop and say hi, that I miss you. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, the two of you said I do. July 4 of 76. It was all sunshine and rainbows till you threw a couple babies in the mix. A shining example of what love can truly be. Like a castle made of sand, watch that mountain of a man fall apart when they lay to rest his twain. You left in such a hurry, I had so much left to say. Yeah, I'm just passing by, thought I'd stop and say hi, that I miss you. Happy Independence Day. And last New Year's Eve was like no other New Year before. You never think you'll get that call till that call comes a knocking at your door. 'Cause you left in such a hurry, I had so much left to say. Yeah, I'm just passing by, thought I'd stop and say hi, that I miss you. Happy New Year's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's get that fucking band back in.